Good morning. As the Arthur J. Keynote Dean, it is my honor to open the Charles Widger School of Law session of the 183rd Annual Commencement of Villanova University and the 71st exercise at which Juris Doctor degrees will be conferred, the 45th commencement exercise at which the Master of Laws in Taxation degrees will be conferred, the 5th exercise at which the Master of Taxation degrees will be conferred by the law school, and the 1st exercise at which the Master of Laws in United States Law will be conferred, and the 4th time at this ceremony, in addition to Juris Doctor, the joint degree of Master of Business Administration will be conferred by the law school. Father Aldo Potencio will lead us in the invocation. Please stay standing for the invocation and remain standing for the national anthem, which will be performed by Carissa Wilson, Faculty Program Manager.
As an Augustinian community rooted in faith, I invite you to join me in prayer, especially for the members of our graduating class of 2026. Good and loving God, as we celebrate this special moment in the lives of our students, their graduation from our law school, we give you thanks for all the blessings you have given us. We especially remember today the blessing of family and friends who have supported our students along the way, for the faculty and staff who guided and taught them, not just to be lawyers, but Villanova lawyers who are passionate for the truth, who are guided by love and charity, and who seek and value community amidst differences. St. Augustine said in the Confessions, "People travel to wonder at the height of the mountains, at the huge waves of the seas, at the long course of the rivers, at the vastness of the ocean, at the circular motion of the stars, and yet they pass by themselves without wondering." Lord, as our graduating students wonder at the mountains, the seas, the rivers, the oceans, and the stars, may they remember to wonder and turn to themselves, so that they may see and experience your divine presence within, where they will know themselves as they also know you. May they know you as the God who is truth, who speaks to us and guides us, especially during moments of darkness, chaos, and untruth. May our Villanova lawyers be the voice that speaks the truth, stands up for peace, and provides hope for those who are lost and confused. May they know you as a loving God who welcomes and accepts us for who we are. May our Villanova lawyers serve those in need and those who feel alone in a world that preys on the poor and the weak. May they know you as the bond of our unity, who keeps us to yourself. And may our Villanova lawyers aspire and work for the common good and recognize you in each person they encounter. May you continue to bless all of us, and may we be blessings for others. In your holy name we pray.
Amen.
Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. On behalf of the faculty, I welcome and salute the class of 2026. I welcome the families and the friends of the graduates, because without your support, the class of 2026 would not be here today. Before proceeding, let me introduce Reverend Peter M. Donahue, President of Villanova University, on the stage with me today. Thank you, Father Peter, for all of your support of the law school. We gather today to celebrate the personal and academic achievements of the candidates for Juris Doctor degrees, the Master of Laws in U.S. Law, Master of Laws in Taxation degrees, Master of Taxation degrees, the joint degree of JD MBA, and to honor the outstanding professional achievements of our Medallion Award recipient. This year, the law school is proud to present our Medallion Award to an especially worthy recipient, the Honorable Chief Justice Stuart Rabner. Andrew Lund, Vice Dean, will introduce Chief Justice Rabner. Chief Justice, Dean Lund, please join me.
Chief Justice Stuart Rabner is the 8th Chief Justice to lead the New Jersey Supreme Court since the 1948 state constitution. Chief Justice Rabner was nominated to the Supreme Court by Governor John S. Corzine and sworn in on June 29, 2007. He was nominated for tenure by Governor Chris Christie and sworn in on June 20, 2014. Born on June 30, 1960, Chief Justice Rabner grew up in Passaic. He graduated summa cum laude from the School of Public and International Affairs at Princeton University in 1982 and cum laude from Harvard Law School in 1985. He served as a law clerk to U.S. District Court Judge Dickinson R. Debevoise before joining the United States Attorney's Office in Newark in 1986. After beginning his career as an assistant U.S. attorney, Chief Justice Rabner worked in a number of positions, including first assistant U.S. attorney and chief of the terrorism unit. He was chief of the office's criminal division when he was named chief counsel to Governor Corzine in January 2006. He was named New Jersey Attorney General in September 2006 and served in that position until he joined the court. Chief Justice Rabner is a member of the Board of Directors of the Institute of Judicial Administration at New York University School of Law. He served as a member of the Board of Directors of the Conference of Chief Justices from 2010 to 2012. We are proud to present our Medallion Award to Chief Justice Stuart Rabner.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Father Peter, Dean Alexander, Dean Lund, and thank you all for welcoming me to have the opportunity to speak with you on this extraordinarily special day. I also appreciate very much the wonderful tribute that I will cherish. I'd like to start with congratulations for the most important people that are here today, and I'm sorry, graduates, it is not you. It is your parents, your partners, your family and friends. We often think of academic success as an individual accomplishment, but in reality, it's the product of love and support and sacrifices that you all have made along the way. You expected little in return and may not have always gotten the recognition that you deserve. So at some point today, I ask all of the graduates to find just the right way to say thank you. And in the same breath, let me tell the important people here today what you are entitled to demand. Free legal advice on any subject imaginable for the rest of your days. Let me also congratulate the dean, the administration, the faculty, and staff at the law school. Your teaching, your research, your mentoring has helped burnish the outstanding reputation that the law school has. And Villanova's accomplishments are a source of pride throughout the legal community as a credit to all of you. Of course, there is one more group that deserves recognition today. Coming from New Jersey, I did extensive research going back years in order to substantiate this fact. And I'm now delighted to congratulate the members of what I've confirmed is the finest graduating class in the history of the law school, the class of 2026. Now, I know it's traditional to give advice at graduation day, and I suspect you're going to get a lot of that tomorrow and the day after and in the months ahead. So I'd prefer to speak briefly with you about a few lawyers, because as you walk off the stage with a diploma in hand, you will be well on the road to practicing law. And it's remarkable how quick that transition is going to be from reading cases to studying for finals to studying for and passing the bar and starting work full-time as a lawyer very, very soon. To those still waiting to hear about your job prospects, know this: employers in all areas look to hire capable people with your background and training, so keep your head high as you continue through the search process. 6 months from today, you will start working, and the feeling of exhilaration that you have today will be replaced by a long to-do list. And on it will be things like draft and research a memo of law, review discovery, prepare for a motion, an oral argument, if you're lucky, for a trial. The question, though, is what you will add to that list yourself. With that in mind, let's talk briefly about several young lawyers who made choices at various points in their careers, and by doing so, made a difference. Let's start with a young lawyer who set up his own private practice in Baltimore after graduation, and it wasn't much of a financial success. Not long after, he volunteered to do some work on civil rights cases for the local branch of the NAACP, and he rose through the ranks of the organization over time. As important as the cases that he took on were decisions that were made about which legal issues to bring, what legal theories to follow, and where to file those cases. And through his efforts, over the course of decades, he helped shape the law of civil rights in our nation, and he helped shape our nation for the better. That young lawyer that you may have guessed his identity was none other than Associate Justice Thurgood Marshall of the United States Supreme Court. Today, his biography is familiar to all of us. Chief Counsel of the NAACP, where he argued 32 cases before the United States Supreme Court, including Brown versus Board of Education. Appointed a judge of the Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit, Solicitor General of the United States, and ultimately appointed to the nation's highest court. But to say it that way makes it seem unattainable. So let's look at his life through a different lens. How many people in his first-year contracts class do you think took a look at him and said, there goes the first African-American justice on our nation's high court. And do you think the student sitting behind him in property class said, that young man one day is going to argue a case that will undermine Plessy versus Ferguson? I doubt it. Like other graduates, he worked hard, he made choices, he took chances at the right time in his career, and he made a difference. As another young lawyer we may be better able to relate to, his name is Nelson Thayer, and he has spent much of his career practicing in Philadelphia at the U.S. Attorney's Office there. Nelson worked for a few years at the Department of Justice, learned how to investigate and try cases. Then he joined the U.S. Attorney's Office in New Jersey, where he and I were colleagues for a number of years, and he handled a variety of cases. Nelson's a very good lawyer and a regular person. After a few years in the Newark office, he saw a job posting to work with the prosecution team in the International Criminal Court in The Hague. And he applied for it and was accepted. And not long after, he was prosecuting a war crimes trial against 7 high-level Serbian army officials for their role in the genocide of thousands of men and boys in Serbia in the 1990s. During the trial, he sent me an email, which I've held on to and look at from time to time. He described some of his work in these words. So far, I've put on the witness stand a mass execution survivor who spent a night playing dead among 1,000 bodies. A Dutch UN soldier who tried to save what lives he could in the midst of Serbs separating doomed Muslim men from their women and children. And a Serb soldier who saved a Muslim boy from another execution and risked his life simply by coming to testify about it. Next month, I'll examine a teenager who was 6 years old at the time he and his father were placed in the back of a military truck and transported to a killing field where he was wounded but spared because the execution squad couldn't bring itself to finish him off. It's difficult to imagine what the father was saying and thinking of saying to his boy as they were driven blindfolded and side by side to what he knew awaited them. Nelson isn't simply just a very fine lawyer who's developed good skills like you will in the years ahead. He took hold of an opportunity at the right time in his career, and by doing so, made a difference in the world. As for the third lawyer, I'm not going to tell you the person's name just yet, but they've begun drafting their own to-do list. And it starts admirably with a question that we should all be asking of ourselves. What is it that motivated us to become lawyers in the first place? I doubt it was to amass the highest number of billable hours ever recorded. Some of us may have been influenced by pop culture, by a movie, by a TV series that grabbed our attention. Others may have hoped for a career in a respected field that could put us on a solid financial footing, and there is nothing at all wrong with that. And many, no doubt, were attracted to the role of a lawyer in our society because lawyers can help change people's lives for the better. Now, the tricky thing about writing a to-do list early on in one's career is you don't realize what you don't know. With that in mind, perhaps one of the first things on the list should be try to learn the basics. And don't get frustrated by mistakes. Think of them instead as opportunities from which to learn. What may be more intriguing, though, is the next item. Enhance the cause of justice. Sounds a bit lofty, to be sure, and means different things to different people. Perhaps a pro bono assignment, like that young lawyer years ago in Baltimore. Possibly asking to be appointed to represent a victim of domestic violence, for which there's a need and for which young lawyers are well suited to take on the task. Or serving as a court-appointed guardian for a vulnerable individual who can't manage their own affairs. Maybe joining an organization and working on a cause that you believe in, or volunteering in a soup kitchen, or mentoring a young adult who is struggling. The examples are limited only by our time and our imagination. What matters is getting started and asking what appeals to you, what has meaning for you. And then put this prompt in your cell phone for 6 months from today, and I mean this literally. Have I volunteered for any pro bono work yet? And if you haven't, when that 6-month reminder pops up, then you know it's time. Rather than wait another 5 or 10 or 15 years and look back with regret. Some of you may have guessed by now that I can't tell you the name of the third person or their area of achievement or precisely what is on their list today. And it may take 10 or 20 or 30 years before we know who that person is. But I'm certain we will recognize the name then, because that person will be one of you, sitting amongst us in the graduating class. Indeed, it may be more than one of you. You're all about to enter a profession where you can serve clients with passion and integrity as you pursue justice and uphold the rule of law, which lies at the cornerstone of our society. As you do that, be sure to be open to life's surprises and take a chance on them as you strive to make a difference. And one more thing, all of those points are for you to think about next week. For today, let me simply offer congratulations on the extraordinary milestone that you have reached and welcome the class of 2026 to the ranks of the legal profession. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you very much, Chief Justice Rabner, for those inspiring remarks. And now I present Brad Edwards of the class of 2026. That's right, Brad, jump up there. Brad has been selected by his classmates to deliver the student commencement address.
Good morning, Father Peter, Dean Alexander, Chief Justice Rabner, esteemed faculty, staff, family, and friends. And to the class of 2026, the work is done and our time has arrived. Today we enter the next chapter of our lives as graduates of the Villanova Charles Widger School of Law. To our incredible faculty and staff, thank you. You challenged us, guided us, and prepared us to think critically, write clearly, and serve with purpose. But as we all know, no one conquers law school alone. Behind every late night and early morning were the people who kept us going. In my case, over the last 3 years, I have moved in for significant periods of time with my parents, my little brother, and my fiance's parents. Also, that I could attend this school, make it to internships across the city, and be able to stand in front of you here today. Most of all, I want to give a special thank you to my beautiful fiancée, Catherine, who made countless sacrifices to ensure that I was able to prioritize my schoolwork and showed me what it means to be truly and deeply selfless. Thank you. I know each of you has your own story of the love and support you've received these last 3 years, So I'd like to take a moment so we can give a round of applause to all the people who helped us get here. Thank you. As I reflected on our last 3 years together, I began to think of some of the highlights. The first time I heard Ethan's unmistakable voice from the complete opposite side of the library. The first time I saw Nick Santangelo donning what would become his now infamous Villanova Law crew neck. And the first time we reflected on our core competencies. And then the many, many times we reflected on those same core competencies after that. Our class has done extraordinary things. We've competed in negotiation, trial, and moot court competitions across the country. Special shout out to Maria, Lisa, and Ariel for becoming our recent HMBA National Moot Court champions. We published scholarship in our esteemed journals and law review. We hosted fashion shows that put those in New York City and Paris to shame. We held PIF auctions to raise money for our colleagues pursuing careers in the public interest, which somehow also involved us throwing pies in each other's faces. And of course, we found time to celebrate together at Barristers, Red Mass, and countless other events. Safe to say, this class both knows how to work hard and how to have a good time. But what stands out the most isn't just what we did, it's how we did it. Because throughout it all, we were anchored by the Augustinian values of this place: veritas, unitas, and caritas. Truth, unity, and love. Now, I don't think I've ever heard Dean Alexander speak without returning to these values, and over time, I came to understand why. Because here, these weren't just words on a billboard. They became a standard we were called to meet. So I'd like to take a moment to consider how we can carry these values forward and continue to embody and embrace them throughout the rest of our lives. Veritas, truth. Not just knowing the law, but telling the truth when it's inconvenient, when it costs you something. Unitas, unity. Not just building community with people who think like you, but choosing to build bridges when it would be easier to build walls. Caritas, love. Not just caring for others in theory, but showing up for people, even when they don't deserve it or when it's hard. You see, it's easy to believe in these values when life is going well, when your career is on track, when the people around you are easy to love. But that's not when these values matter most. They matter most when it's hardest to live them. They matter when you lose a case you poured everything into, when your career does not go the way you planned, when you are dealing with something challenging at home. In those moments, no one is grading you anymore. No one is watching your every move. There is no curve, no cold call, no final exam. There is only one question. Who are you going to be? Because it's not the big romantic grand gestures that define us in these moments. It's the small decisions we make when no one is watching, every single day. The path will not be a straight one, and we will all fail to live up to these ideals at times. But that doesn't mean we throw in the towel and give up. It just means you learn from your mistakes and try harder the next time. If you make these small but important choices each day to live out these values in how you show up for your loved ones, your clients, and your communities, you may not notice the impact right away. You may not notice it for a very long time. But one day, you will look back and see how those choices reached beyond you, inspired others, and left a mark on this world. Finally, as this class's self-proclaimed dark night since 1L SBA elections, it seems only right that I leave you with a quote from for one of my favorite Batman films. It's not who you are underneath, but what you do that defines you. So as you leave here today, don't just remember these values. Live them. Let truth, unity, and love guide you in every case you take, every choice you make, and every person you serve. Congratulations to the class of 2026, and may God bless you all.
Thank you so very much, Brad. Really wonderful speech. And now, with great pride, I call forward the JD graduates. Associate Dean Heather Baum will assist in the distribution of their diplomas.
Mary Lee Donnellan. Helen Hale Mowry. Maria Elisa Escobar Acosta. Gabriella Grace Mudd. Hadley Elise Starr. Emma Karen Birch. Elizabeth Ann Lieb. Hannah Kelly. Emma Keogh. Gabrielle Ashley Painter. Carissa G. Smith. Edie Bradley. Claire Sprang. Tori Pineshi. Caitlin Helt. Bryce W. Winterowd. Allison Ann Jedrzak. Morgan Blunt. Nicholas P. Santangelo. Brett Matthew Mastrangelo. Evan B. Fitzgerald. Ruslan Aminov. Alexandra Panico Taylor. Rachana Hashmukh Panchal. Anjali Salish Patel. Samuel Mahiban Beatty. Marion Gunpat. Jonathan De Felipe. Thrishal P. Patel. Ethan Smith. Sanya Masood Rashid. Sarah Babu. Michael Joseph Lambert. Bradley Edwards. Connor Whitlark. Michael Erickson. Arnav M. Patel. Johan Cho. Alexander Marcus Gomez. Jacob Goldstein. Alexander James Connor. Garrett D. Oliver. Zen David Rizzuto Flansbaum. Michael Anthony DeCipio Jr. Connor Mark Ashnault. William M. Franco. Ashlyn Kelsey Campagna. Elise Danielle Kirkland. Julia Elise Snyder. Elizabeth Rose Ellick. Margot Whiting Chapin. Rye Sarah Stratton. Nasim Mamari. Kaylee Sierra Vampola. Mackenzie Ann Furman. Lindsay Graham. Anna Nadia Korchak. Lauren K. Devletian. Gabriel Isaac Krieger Dash. Max Farrell. Karina Noel Zakarian. Elizabeth Schultz. Samantha Marie Thompson Hickey. Piper Nicole Evans. Alexandria Munoz. Gavin Anthony Canzanese. Ryan T. McGill. Bryce Edward Walsh. Cade Rick Heverly. Bryce Prochaska. John O'Reilly III. Abigail Nelise Garcia. Kaya Nicole Reed. Ariel Taylor Eldridge. Morgan Jayla Nash. Brianna Ashley Cooper. Gabrielle Noel Huff. Taylor Starr Iserman. Hannah Abigail Hippolyte. Jack Lawrence Pilon. Elena Marie Chuplis. Zachary Muzakis. Keenan Matthew Troy. Jacob Donald Roth. George Gavin Tamer. Sadie Lynn Richardson. Sydney Grace Ryan. Juliana Clear. Elise Margaret Daney. Caitlin Alzadi McElwee. Tyler Lee. Jean Ross. Hannah Rose Goodman. Nilson Locke Lawrence. Paul M. Cook, Jr. Nicolette Dusevic. Mitchell Roger Town. Liam Nathaniel Hudson. Eric John Lederer. Stephen Francis Irvin, Jr. Wyatt Sean Ansel. Justin D'Alessandro. Cole Timothy Collier. Evan Partridge. Ethan Chayet.
Let's go!
Matthew Albert Pfeiffer. Pasquale Tartaro. Brianne Elizabeth Quinlan. Connor J. Boyd. Antoinette Marie Genticos. Vanessa Elizabeth Weideven. Alexander Christian Eckhart. Isabella Maria Carrega. Ava Marie Donatucci. Katerina Isabella Mazanoble. Spencer Scott Adelot. Jagger R. Zareda. Max E. Abrams. Justin Lawrence Aglow. Thomas Stephen Burns. William B. Gale. Matthew Cohen. Matthew Peter Bach. Joseph Messina. Sarah J. Letizia. Emily L. Kammerer. Lindsay Lynn Ling. Kristen Marie Libanati. Alexandra Truskowska. Sarah Ann Thomas. Megan M. Rodick. Mason Stone Cole. Joseph H. Potter. Juhi Rakesh Patel. Matthew Widzens. Yusuf Helou. Marcella Jackson. Bianca N. Gonzalez. Elise Ruth Badar. Brittany Pagano. Marina Campo. Sydney Hambleton Sponer. Katie Sarah Jean Werner. Amivi Esther Kudasu. Chris Stankavage. Seth Winograd. Noah Ryan. Megan Bachi Chavla. Sophia Lee Akione. Melody B. Gabrielle Bagduanas. Victoria Ann Terra. Amira Monet Martin. Anthony Williams III.
Associate Dean Baum will now assist in distribution of the degree for Master of Laws in United States Law.
J. Peter Francis Burke Flanagan.
Yes, that's one person, first one ever, so congratulations to Jay. And now, Professor of Law Stephen Olson, the Faculty Director of the Graduate Tax Program, will assist in the distribution of the degrees for the Master of Laws in Taxation.
Melissa Ann Spur. Julia Lynn Pickett. Caitlin Marie Jacob. Sade Michaela Desiree Clark. Alexander Christian Eckhart. Eric John Lederer.
See you guys.
Professor Olson will now continue in assisting with the distribution of the degrees for the Master of Taxation.
Zachary Joseph Davis. Ilona S. Schaefer. Mark Stride. Allison M. Swanberg. Bob Deach. William Christopher Shad. Krishna Daima. Andres Itzhak Walan Guerrero. Charles Martin Merkley. Kimani Monet Diamond Payton.
Associate Dean Nunez of the Villanova School of Business will assist in the distribution of degrees for the Master of Business Administration.
Allison Ann Jedrzak. Arnav M. Patel.
University President Father Peter Donahue will now confer the Juris Doctor degrees. Candidates who have been approved for the degree, please rise and remain standing until your degrees have been conferred. Father President, I present for the degree of Juris Doctor the candidates who have been approved by the faculty and whose names are on the official list for graduation. In our digital program, you'll note the names of the candidates who will graduate cum laude and magna cum laude. Deserving of special mention are the following individuals who graduate summa cum laude: Paul Cook Jr. and Rye Stratton.
By the authority committed to me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree of Juris Doctor, admitting you to all the rights and privileges which throughout the world pertain to that degree, in testimony whereof you have received the diploma of the university, officially signed and sealed with the seal of the corporation. Congratulations.
You may be seated. University President Father Peter Donahue will now confer the degrees of Master of Laws in the degree of Master of Laws in United States Law. Will the candidate who has been approved for that degree please rise and remain standing until your degree has been conferred? Irish-American dual citizen. He got his training in Ireland. He's getting a special degree here. Father President, I present the degree for the degree of Master of Laws in United States Law, the candidate who has been approved by the faculty and whose name is on the official list for graduation.
I think the accolades you just got, I don't need to do this. They already acknowledged a class of one. It's pretty amazing. By the authority committed to me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Laws in the United States Law, admitting you to all the rights and privileges which throughout the world pertain to that degree, in testimony whereof you have received the diploma of the university officially signed and sealed with the seal of the corporation. Congratulations to you. Is this the first time anybody's gotten the degree?
Yes, we just started the program.
So he's the first one ever to be in it. Oh my God. That would be a class of one.
University President Father Peter Donahue will now confer the degrees of Master of Laws in Taxation. Candidates who have been approved for that degree, please rise and remain standing until your degrees have been conferred. Father President, I present for the degree of Master of Laws in Taxation the candidates who have been approved by the faculty and whose names are on the official list for graduation.
By the authority committed to me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Laws in Taxation, admitting you to all the rights and privileges which throughout the world pertain to that degree, in testimony whereof you have received the diploma of the university officially signed and sealed with the seal of the corporation. Congratulations. I don't understand. What's the difference?
These people have a JD.
Oh.
These people don't.
Oh, okay.
So they're getting a Master of Laws in Taxation and then a Master of Taxation. University President Father Peter Donahue will now confer the degrees of Master of Taxation. Candidates who have been approved for that degree, please rise and remain standing until your degrees have been conferred. Father President, I present for the degree of Master of Taxation the candidates who have been approved by the faculty and whose names are on the official list for graduation.
I always feel bad for you. At these ceremonies, like 3 people applaud for you. Nobody else does, but there's somebody up here who loves their baby sister and has been so excited that she got this degree. So, by the authority committed to me by the trustees, I confer upon you the Master of Laws of Taxation, admitting you to all the rights and privileges which throughout the world pertain to that degree, in testimony whereof you have received the diploma of the university officially signed and sealed with the corporation. We enthusiastically congratulate you. So excited.
University President Father Peter Donahue will now confer the degrees of Master of Business Administration. Candidates who have been approved for that degree, please rise and remain standing until your degrees have been conferred. Father President, I present for the degree of Master of Business Administration the candidates who have been approved by the faculty and whose names are on the official list for graduation.
To the two overachievers in this class, by the authority committed to me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Business Administration, admitting you to all the rights and privileges which throughout the world pertain to that degree, in testimony whereof you have received the diploma of the university, officially signed and sealed with the seal of the corporation. Congratulations to both of you. All right, here we go. This is the part of the script that says I'm supposed to address you. But Chief Justice and Brad practically stole everything I was going to say to you. So I thought, I've been to so many graduation ceremonies over the years that I thought, why stand here and repeat everything you've already heard about veritas, unitas, caritas, getting out there, doing the right thing, making sure you make that list, do's and don'ts, and all those kind of things. So I know you're really eager to get to the end of this event and to get to your party. So I'm going to skip to the end of my talk here, and I'm going to tell you something very, very specific, if I can find it. Okay. Here it is. Somewhere in here. Well, those are Dean Alexander's remarks. You don't want to hear those. Where is it? Just talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right with you. See, this is what you get when you have to skip through the back of the speech. Okay, here we go. Got it. I said to this yesterday to the undergraduates, but this is a message from a rather famous alum of this university who once sat in these seats at this campus and was a proud graduate of the class of 1977, Pope Leo XIV. And I contacted him and asked him if he would give a message to our graduates of the class of 2026. And this is what he sent you. The world beyond Villanova is waiting for you, sometimes with open arms, and sometimes with truly dangerous intent. You will have the challenge and opportunity to make a big difference if you carry these Augustinian values of veritas, unitas, and caritas. This being the 250th anniversary of the United States of America, I would invite you to recall in a special way the guiding principles of the foundations of our nation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all people are created equal, that they are endowed by our Creator with certain inalienable rights, and among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. May the graduates of 2026 always be faithful to the guiding light that has been so important for these 250 years. Congratulations, and please know I send to you my apostolic blessing, fraternally, Leo XIV. I hope you take those words to heart as you step boldly into your future. Embrace uncertainty as an invitation to grow. Seek the moments to challenge you, because they are moments that will shape you. And most importantly, never forget the people who walked alongside you on your journey. Your family, friends, your professors and mentors, they believed in you every step of the way. As you leave Villanova, remember that true success is measured not only by personal achievement, but by the impact you have on those around you. Engage with your communities, lift others up, lead with kindness, be the voice of change, the hands of service, and the heart of compassion. The world needs the class of 2026. You are destined for greatness, and I look forward to having a front row seat as you make an impact on our world. Congratulations to all of you.
Well, we are getting towards the end of our 71st commencement, and I am really just so happy to be with all of you. And I want to extend a few quick thank yous before I reflect on this day. Again, very special thanks to Father Peter Donahue and Provost Pat Magidi and the entire university administration for their never-ending support of the law school. Father Peter sets the tone for our university, as we have discussed before, with a daily lived commitment to our core principles of Veritas, Unitas, and Caritas, truth, unity, and love. I am extraordinarily thankful for his leadership. I also want to thank Chief Justice Stuart Rabner for his inspirational remarks and Brad Edwards for his wonderful speech. Sincere thanks also to our staff and administration who handled the many details of running Villanova Law. As the students walk a path towards a career in law, our staff and administration clear the path and tend the path, working tirelessly to ensure that that path is ready for them. I also want to thank my faculty colleagues who have taught, they have challenged, they have counseled, they have mentored, they have inspired our graduates. They provide an education that considers the law from multiple perspectives, free of bias, to help the students prepare for their careers. The faculty went above and beyond in their commitment to helping you develop the skills and knowledge it takes to become a lawyer and to be prepared to think creatively, to advocate strategically, and to champion effectively, no matter your area of focus. And at this time, I also would like to recognize one particular faculty member, a retiring faculty member, Christine Mooney. Christine, please stand. Professor Mooney, who in fact sat in those same seats a while ago as a Villanova Law alum, is retiring after 27 years of distinguished service. In addition to teaching numerous courses, she has served as our Director of Professional Skills since 2016, and she was previously Director of Legal Writing Programs. She was also former Associate Dean for Academic Affairs. In all these roles, Professor Mooney inspired us, taught us, and had an immeasurable impact on our community and our students, helping them learn to write and how to approach a trial, and ultimately how to become Villanova lawyers. I know we all miss her tremendously. So one more time, let's congratulate Professor Mooney. And now I want to offer just a few words as we take one last look at this distinguished group of individuals, our law school graduates, before they all begin their next chapter. So to members of the Villanova Law Class of 2026, congratulations. You did it. You're a graduate of one of the nation's finest law schools. Today, we reflect on all that we have been given. This is a day I truly love. Every year it is one of our school's greatest moments, perhaps the greatest moment. It's a day we celebrate the accomplishments of the graduating class. You have your degree, and I know from personal experience that this degree is a gateway to countless pursuits and opportunities that will serve well beyond graduation. I hope and I believe this is a moment you will never forget. In fact, as somebody who graduated over 30 years ago, I promise you will never forget this day. I'm so proud of each and every one of you, and I hope you're proud of yourselves. And I want to share a few things I've learned about the class of 2026 over these last years. First is that you are leaders. Every day I see and hear how the class of 2026 reflects critical values of principled leadership, embodying key strengths such as trust, respect, diligence, innovation, collaboration. You listen to voices different from yours with curiosity and a desire to improve. I know that whatever you do next, you will continue to lead, continue to think critically and inclusively in your careers, your personal lives, and in your communities. You are smart, and you value intelligence in others. You excelled in high school and college, and earned a coveted spot in our very challenging law school, a place where how to think about the law is as important as learning the law and the subjects themselves. You studied a range of subjects, researched and wrote excellent exams, papers, and briefs. You negotiated and advocated in court on behalf of clients. You have shown great intellectual ability and applied it to the rigorous study of law. And the journey does not end today. I'm confident you will remain lifelong learners of law. You are also compassionate. You have served in so many ways and demonstrated a deep commitment to the core principles I mentioned a few minutes ago: truth, unity, and love. Over the last 3 years, you have not simply studied alongside one another, you have shared your lives with each other with respect and camaraderie. You have extended to each other what you know to be right and how to treat each other as brothers and sisters. And this profession you're entering requires these same traits, requires servant leadership and genuine compassion for your client. No matter what our clients face, whether it's rising over adversity or falling down to despair, we must always have compassion and represent them with dignity and humanity. And I pray that you carry a spirit of kindness, thoughtfulness, and compassion in your future endeavors. You are also courageous. Intellect is critical, but it's not enough. You need to have courage to aim for law school and to aim high for Villanova. And being a lawyer, a Villanova lawyer, is no walk in the park. As the Chief Justice talked about, think about what you're going to do. What's going to guide you? And it takes courage for you to be the guide, the voice, the advocate for a client. It takes courage to be a lawyer in the finest tradition of the profession and in an ever-evolving world. It is no secret how much our world is changing, and right now we're living through another period of turbulence and change. We always face change. And as you go out into the world with the attributes I've just described, you do so as a guardian of our cherished system of laws. A free, fair society relies on the profession of law and the guardians of law, the lawyers, you. You offer hope. You demonstrate that we are committed to the systems and structures that define us. You are now the stewards of that system. You will walk out today with a degree that can help you make the world a better place. Whatever your cause, whatever your beliefs, you can be a force for good in the world. And because of all of you, I am hopeful. I'm an optimist, and I look at you, and you reinforce my optimism. I'm hopeful when I look at you. The hope I felt in myself when I graduated from law school over 30 years ago is the hope I feel today with each and every one of you, which is why, as I said earlier, I genuinely love this day. It's an honor for Villanova Law to be part of your journey. And so to the friends and especially the families of the class of 2026, I offer my gratitude for all you have done for these graduates, for sharing these extraordinary individuals with our law school for these past years. I know you have such joy and love for your graduates. And while I am proud of them today, no one is more proud than you are. So once again, to the distinguished members of the class of 2026, congratulations on the job well done. I'm grateful to have been part of these transformative years, and I look forward to seeing all that you will accomplish on the path ahead. Congratulations and thank you. Following the blessing, please remain in your places while Vice Dean Andrew Lund, Associate Deans Heather Baum, Terry Ravenel, and Professor Stephen Olson, the marshals for the class of 2026, lead the graduates from the pavilion. After they have processed, we hope you can join us for a reception in honor of the graduates back in Scarpa Hall at the Charles Widger School of Law. I'll also ask you to exit quickly if you can. Because of the weather, we actually are going to have another graduation ceremony here in the afternoon. So, there's a lot of nice, cool air conditioning and delicious food. And a great time back there at the law school, so we hope you can join us there. Father President will now offer a blessing.
Throughout the course of our heritage, when members of the community would begin a new journey in life, we confer a blessing on them as they set out on their way. Before we conclude this celebration, I want to offer a prayer of blessing for our graduates. May God bless you and protect you. May your heart and mind be united in faith so that you may always be able to love wisely, work creatively, laugh heartily, live honestly. May you use your education to bring justice and peace to the world for the benefit of our human family and all of God's creation. And may you always know that you are loved. Amen.
This concludes the commencement for the Charles Widger School of Law. Once again, congratulations to the members of the class of 2026.